Coming up on today's episode of Airborne Unlimited. First flight production Mooney Acclaim Ultra. Blue Angel's mishap occurs during formation with Thunderbirds. And Lancair International returns Philippine-based support to Texas. Hello, I'm Christopher C. Odom. It's May 1st, 2017, and this is Airborne Unlimited. Despite recent turmoil that has accompanied the loss of their CEO, Mooney International is touting the first flight of her production M20V Acclaim Ultra. The first production M20V lifted off to begin its pre-delivery flight test program late last week, allowing Mooney's flight test team to put the new airplane through its initial paces for just over an hour and a half. Both the new Acclaim and Ovation Ultras received FAA certification last month, and the factory is now beginning to ramp up to first deliveries of the new aircraft scheduled to begin in June. Acclaim Ultras will be first of the series to be delivered, followed later by new M20U Ovation Ultras. Both aircraft feature improvements. The upgrades include larger and wider pilot and co-pilot entry doors, Garmin NXI avionics, a new composite wrap cabin that retains the high level of safety previously provided by Mooney's steel roll cage, and a speed of 242 knots, allowing Mooney to boast that the Acclaim Ultra can claim the title of the fastest piston engine aircraft in the world. The turbocharged 280 horsepower Acclaim Ultra features retractable gear, a range of 1,275 nautical miles, and a maximum cruising altitude of 25,000 feet. The need for precision in any formation, much less the tolerances demonstrated by a number of the world's finest military jet demonstration teams, is unquestioned. On a highly anticipated combination formation flight series conducted with the USAF Thunderbirds late last Wednesday, two of the Blue Angels made glancing contact due to what is suspected to some unanticipated wake turbulence from the other jets. Upon recovery in Pensacola, both jets received minor maintenance and were quickly returned to service. Both pilots are also back in the active roster as well and were part of this past weekend's performances in Beaufort, South Carolina. The incident occurred in close proximity to Pensacola Beach, out over the water and trail behind the USA Thunderbirds. It's been a tough year for both teams with the loss of an F-16 due to what was reported as a throttle malfunction that caused a dead stick loss of an airframe with a successful bailout on the part of the PIC, but with an even more tragic loss that occurred within the hours of June 2nd, 2016 accident when a Blue Angel pilot, Marine Corps pilot, Captain Jeffrey Coos, went down in Smyrna, Tennessee and lost his life. After the break, Lancair builds up its presence in Texas.
Based on the popular Sling 2 LSA, the Sling 4 was designed to be the most practical and desirable lightweight four-place experimental aircraft on the market. Find out more about this 115 horsepower turbocharged airplane at airplanefactory.com.
There's a difference between charting a steady course and pushing for the ceiling. And for nearly a century, Hartzell Propeller has been defining that difference. It's in our passion for engineering and research and our dedication to testing the limits of performance. We are built on honor. We are Hartzell Propeller.
Concorde's recombinant gas RG series sealed battery technology produces a high-performance battery with the advantages of being pre-tested and fully charged at the factory. Find out more about Concorde's entire line of batteries at www.concordebattery.com. Concorde, the heart of your aircraft.
Welcome back. If you'd like to be a supporter of Airborne Unlimited, send an email to jim@aero-news.net. Following the recent acquisition of Lancair by the Huffstutler family, the company has begun the process of repatriating kit manufacturing fixtures and equipment from their former location in Cebu in the Philippine Islands. Team members have been hard at work since the company's purchase in February 2017, unloading and organizing several tractor-trailer loads of parts and equipment from the company's former headquarters in Redmond, Oregon. The Lancair team will reinstall the manufacturing equipment in their new 5-hangar complex at Garner Field Airport in Uvalde, Texas. Bolstered by a new spirit of optimism in the U.S. business sector, the company expects to return to full-scale kit manufacturing in the near future. Mark Huffstutler, CEO of Lancair International, states, "The popularity of Make America Great Again certainly suggests that Make Aviation Great Again is a worthy goal for our company and our country. We are looking forward eagerly to a role in the forefront of new developments in U.S. aviation." Existing Lancair kit and aircraft owners will also enjoy full support for new and replacement parts, technical assistance, and support documentation. Each week we share with you an online video that one of our viewers found especially entertaining. We call it our Aero Video of the Week.
Final liftoff of Atlanta.
The successes and failures of SpaceX as it has perfected its Falcon 9 landing and recovery efforts has been documented via an extensive video effort that shows them all, and it's impressive. Search almost every SpaceX landing in order on YouTube. After these messages, Airbus celebrates a bit of history.
Sandia introduces the new SAI 340 Quattro TSO'd airspeed, attitude, altitude, and slip. With integral backup battery, safety never looked so good. See it now at www.sandia.aero.
With so much news coming out of the aviation industry, we're summarizing a few of those other great stories in a brief segment we call Around the Patch. Airbus helicopters celebrated the 50th anniversary of the Gazelle's maiden flight during a conference at the Museum of Aviation in St. Victorette near the company headquarters. 50 years after its maiden flight on April 7, 1967, the Gazelle is still being operated by nearly 100 customers in 34 countries. With the first flight of the Comac C919 Airliner set for early May, EASA has begun to look into possible certification. EASA Executive Director Patrick Kais said that no decision has yet been made about the eventual certification of the aircraft. The discussions about certification are being conducted within the context of the bilateral air safety agreements between the two countries. The website RCJudge, which offers reviews of remote control gadgets, offers a $1,000 scholarship for undergraduate students. The program is open to any undergraduate student at a U.S. college, according to the website. To be eligible, students must have a GPA of 3.0 or above and must have not previously won the RCJudge scholarship. Transport Canada and EASA have awarded the CS100 aircraft its steep approach certifications. The CS100 aircraft's capability to operate at challenging airports, such as London City Airport, was validated during Bombardier's flight test program. Swiss International Airlines will be the first airline to operate the C-Series at LCY Airport. Aircraft manufacturer PM&E has agreed to purchase the Evada aircraft company by publicly traded Ceylon Incorporated. Evada aircraft will be the second acquisition for Ceylon Incorporated and will occur via a share exchange. In addition to these two acquisitions, Ceylon Incorporated is exploring additional opportunities. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Now, let's get back to the rest of the news. An effort to locate two hikers who went missing in the Grand Canyon on April 15th involved the extensive use of drones owned by the National Park Service, but the aircraft were unable to locate the pair after several days of searching. On Saturday evening, April 15th, the NPS received an alert from a personal locating beacon in the backcountry area of Grand Canyon National Park. An Arizona Department of Public Safety helicopter flew to the location where the hiking party reported 2 members of their party missing. Beginning the morning of Sunday, April 16th, and lasting through the end of the day, Wednesday, April 19th, the MPS searched extensively. 3 teams searched ground areas along Tapeats Creek and the Colorado River, each day staying in the field overnight. In order to cover areas that were inaccessible to the ground searchers, each day the MPS also utilized a helicopter and crew, a U.S. and operator, and an inflatable motor raft and associated search team. The Grand Canyon is the only national park that has a fleet of drones dedicated to SAR operations. There are 5 aircraft and 4 certified operators employed by the Park Service. Well, that's our program for today. Remember that Airborne Unlimited is streamed daily, Monday through Friday, with additional breaking news bulletins for important stories that fall outside of our normal deadlines. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe. And do check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Get comprehensive real-time 24/7 coverage of the latest in aviation and aerospace stories anytime at aero-news.net. Keep flying. We'll see you tomorrow.